Well, this week there will be no confusion on if there is a tie or not, because this one here, I believe the kids today say this was light work or easy work today.
Yeah, it was light work. Listen, we talked about this. We talked about this during the week. It's the Jets, and if you can't beat the Jets, my God, you got a lot more things to talk about than just a football game. Talking about the season being over. Cowboys did what they're supposed to do. Jets basically put up some garbage points that didn't matter. Cowboys basically quit playing in the fourth quarter. So it was basically a comfortable win. I was talking to our sis earlier. Cowboys should win comfortably. They did 37-22. Didn't start off that well. Give them a hand clap for beating the Jets. It didn't start off that well because
the loss to the Jets.
Yeah.
Celebrating.
Yes. Yeah. If it was one team that should probably be imploded, if you want a reduction in teams, not expansion, but a contraction, you would start with the New York Football Jets. What are they there for? That was I mean, I feel bad for Aaron Glenn. He was over there. He looked like he when the game first started, he was smiling. And then when the game ended, he looked like he was up there singing Negro spiritual. That's how he had that look on his face, man. But yeah, man. He's on a humming Negro spirituals over there. 37-22. Good performance by Dak Prescott. Efficient game. Good for the running game. Flournoy. His best game as a pro. I think he had 6 catches for over 100 yards. Your boy GP with another touchdown catch. What does that make? Four touchdown catches in the last 3 games? So yeah, man.
Been stepping up.
Yeah, man. I'm going to say what I said last week. What are we paying CD Lamb for? What are we paying him all that money for? No. Same question we said last week. What are we paying him that money for?
We're not doing that one.
I mean, that money.
We're not doing that one.
The way the offense is, I'm just saying, the way the offense is
humming,
we can use that money for other things. I mean, other things that we know we need. I'm just saying.
We good.
Ever since CD Lamb has been,
you know what?
Whoa. Ever since CD Lamb has been.
What did you do for a living again? What?
What I do for a living? What are you talking about, man?
Because I didn't know accounting was. I didn't know you did accounting on the side or stuff. I didn't know you was counting money and stuff like that.
Well, Walter, that's my night job. I don't really mention that often. But listen.
You being an accountant?
The last 2 weeks, no seat. I mean, I am learning how to do taxes also on my days off. So if you want to look me up, go ahead and look me up on that too. But listen. The last 2 weeks, the Cowboys have put up without CeeDee Lamb 38.4 points a game. They have averaged over around about 400 yards a game, close to about 280 yards passing a game. GP seems to be free. He doesn't have to worry about them just, throwing the ball to a certain guy over and over again. Jay Ferguson actually can score touchdowns. He's got 3 now.
Now there's some money you need to be questioning. If anybody money need to be questioned, need to be under review, it needs to be his.
Well, I'm just saying, since a certain number 88's not in the lineup, Dak seems to be now spreading the ball all over the field. Now don't have to worry about, hey, if I got to get this guy involved, make sure he get his touches because we don't want him pouting over there. Seems to be a distribution of equal wealth. Even we got Ryan Flournoy. Who knew he could play? Who knew he could play? We probably wouldn't have known if he could play, but certain number 88 probably still been on the field. But hey, what do I know? I'm just asking the question like I asked last week. Hey, listen, you can boo all you want. I'm pretty sure Stephen Jones, Mr. Capman himself, probably saying the same thing. What are we paying?
It ain't gonna work, buddy.
Saying what are we paying them this guy for? And we're scoring more points without him than we were with him. Just saying.
Well, when he get back, we're gonna score a lot more points. We're gonna run it up.
Listen, it is gonna be the same amount of points.
No, it's not.
It just may be a couple more interceptions because you probably force feeding the football because you be over there pouting and everything because he ain't getting it. But hey, but that's later down the line. Cowboys, listen, this is a Jets team. I'm gonna say this now, like what I said on Twitter. This is a Jets team that if you're going to be injured, if almost all your offensive line is going to be injured, you're going to be missing your receiver, you're going to be missing your starting linebackers, you're going to be missing some more pieces out there. Miles Sanders, I'm pretty sure Walt's probably not thinking about this, but he was out. You finally got your first look at Mr. Blue. If you're going to be missing all those guys, this was the team to miss all those players on. Was this because my God. The Jets, you talking about a bad football team. I mean, they will be the way they listen. If they aren't first, they'll be second in the draft.
I may even be ugly, but dear God, I'm here.
Whoopi Goldberg saying, "Damn." I mean, damn. We got Whoopi saying, "Damn." He got Whoopi saying, "Damn." And you got
don't Whoopi shoot that show the View over in New York? Ain't that show shot in New York?
I think so. I think so. I think it is. So yeah. Another one bites the dust. Don't Trump America. Welcome to it. Yeah, man. There you go. Ryan Flournoy. He had it going. Dak Prescott with the deep cross route. Really playing some good football the last 2 weeks. Really played good football the first half of the season, except for that Chicago game. But it is what it is.
Yeah, man, we had history broken today, man.
We did?
Yeah, for the first time, Mr. FedEx wasn't delivered on Sunday. He missed a field goal kick today.
Oh yeah. He missed a field goal. Yeah, he is human. Yeah, cut him now. Go ahead and cut him. Because we know once they start missing field goals, once they start around this part, they seem to continue missing.
Well, listen, we got somebody joining the show right now. I don't know how he pulled this off. But next week, this guy's got us live from Boomer Jacks, and I don't know why and how, but he's pulled it off. He's got us live from Boomer Jacks next week. It's gonna be a great time. I mean, he spent so much money there.
He should own it. You should have a stake in it. He's
probably on the spot. But man, he pulled it off. He's got us there, and we owe it all to him. Let's bring him in now. He's at Tovash10 on Twitter, where they talk God, sports, and not too much of the P word anymore. Let's join us live to see if we have him. Vosh, do we have you? Oh, that's a nice jersey he's got on too. Vosh, do we have you? I don't think he can hear us.
You got your Vosh? Vosh.
And Tovash is trying to.
Yeah, I heard him say.
I bet you I know what you're doing. You're trying a new microphone. You got to go into the settings. And change it.
You got to go to the settings and change it, Vosh. Yeah, I like Vosh's hat, man.
I like Vosh's whole get-up he's got on today.
Well, why
his microphone's muted? Your microphone is muted, one.
Why is Vosh getting that set up? Yeah, Cowboys light work today against the X. I won't call them the Jets, but against the X. Completely horrible football team.
No, I'm gonna see can I do it on my end. There we go.
Why everybody's getting a completely horrible football team. The Cowboys did what they're supposed to do, being 2-2. And this is what they're supposed to be doing. They got to get these next 2 wins. Got another bad Carolina football team, even though they did win today. But you got to go into Carolina, get that dub, because you need dubs. As Murray seems to be walking off the field for the Arizona Cardinals, he seems to be injured for the Cardinals, since he's walking off the field. So we'll find out what's wrong with him. Apparently, he got hit in the face.
Yeah, so we were talking about Brandon Aubrey, how he missed the field goal, and you want him cut?
Yeah, listen, we know when Cowboys kickers start missing field goals, we know it ends well. It doesn't end well. When they start missing them, they at least tend to start missing over and over and over again. We've seen that before. So hopefully I'm wrong. But if I'm not, you heard it here first. The end of the
I think we got him back now. Let's see. Now we can hear him.
All right,
Vosh, your mic is muted.
How we doing, guys?
We're good. We can hear you.
We can hear you, man.
Is it loud in here?
Nope.
No.
Okay. What's going on, fellas?
Well, we're celebrating a Cowboys win, and hopefully we can consummate one later on.
Really? You got to celebrate a win over the Jets? Just come to that.
Kendrick. It's the NFL. No style pointing, please.
Thank you, Vosh.
I'm style pointing.
Yeah.
That's one of the worst football
we
things
just
I've seen in 10 years.
No, Kendrick, we just beat who they put in front of us. That's all. That's all.
Really?
You line up, we mow them down.
You do?
Yeah, you line up, we mow them down.
So why do you have a tie on the end of your record? So you ain't beating everybody put in front of. You ain't beating everybody. You got a tie on the end of your record. So you ain't beating everybody put in front of.
And you ain't losing to everybody.
Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win.
Oh my God!
And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie. And sometimes when you tie, you actually really lose.
Life don't work like that.
Shout out to the great Rosie Perez for that understanding what happens with a tie.
Yeah, how many drugs was she taking that day? She had some drugs. Don't
do that.
Problems back in the day. So
Vosh, we were just talking about the big shout out to you for getting us booked at Boomer Jacks next Sunday.
Yeah, the folks at the good folks at Boomer Jacks, they came through for us and made a way. Shout out to Brian and the group. We'll be here. In fact, let me show you the spot where we will be at. Oh, never mind. It's my shit right there. I will do it, but I'm not gonna do it. No, but next Sunday, around this time, maybe about 11 or so in the morning, we will actually pop in, and then of course, yours truly and everybody else should turn his mother out. Come see us. Come talk sports with us. Let's have some fun, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really good time. I know I'm excited. I mean, I know you're gonna have the and that is the cheese. What's that that you? I'm pretty sure you're gonna be eating those next week.
The matzo sticks, baby. Yeah, they're good too. Keith over here, Keith over here eating my shit too. Like, look at it.
Oh my God, Keith. Keith, what jersey you got on, man?
Oh, we can't hear Keith.
Keith like he had a few sit of mine.
When doesn't he look like he had a few?
Today, one of those days too. Also, shout out here, y'all. Shout out to hey Walt, one of our old friends came through to see us today.
Oh, you broke up. We couldn't hear you.
The great
Oh, broke up. All right, he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. The signal isn't good over there.
Yeah. While he's doing that, Walt.
See, we got him back.
Oh, he's back. He's back. Okay.
Nope. Signal ain't working.
All right.
Got a bad signal.
All right.
He's on that side of the bar. Go ahead.
While he's doing that, listen.
Okay, here you go.
Okay.
There he is. He's back.
All right, he's back.
Sorry,
now, Vosh, who did you say came through?
The great Michael Larkin and his lovely wife Corey came through today. And
okay. All right.
That's what told me to tell you, hey. But yeah,
okay.
Michael said he got the business. Of course, he used to be a Mavericks beat writer, a Cowboys beat writer, Dallas Morning News, all that. And so he left the business, bro. So yeah, he told me to tell everybody, hey,
I respect it. A lot of people getting out of the business now. We the only ones still holding strong from that crowd and that group.
All right.
Well, Vosh, what was the scene today? What was the scene today over at Boomer Jacks when the Cowboys was giving light work, dealing with that light work today of the Jets?
I mean, the crowd itself was kind of dull a little bit, but there was the usual suspects when it came to Cowboy fandom came in here and kind of packed the bar up a little bit, but not really. It was okay, like for Dak to throw 4 touchdowns. I think the crowd was just as good as I imagined. It's not like the Packer game last week where this whole place was going ape shit. But for a noon game, and then of course the noon game next week, I think the crowd was kind of subdued. But next week it better be better because we'll be here. And so yeah, I mean, it was just pretty much a normal NFL crowd if you look around. There's still a lot of pink seats, but at the same time, a lot of football people going on as well.
Oh, we gotta get that place jumping next week.
Yeah,
them guys at the bar look like they lost a lot of money on some picks or something, man.
We got to get that place jumping next week.
But the girls, of course, the girls are here, and I think that's kind of all that matters when it comes to Boomer Jacks. And the lovely ladies of Boomer Jacks, and of course the wait staff and the bar staff.
So were you impressed with 4 touchdowns from Dak today?
Well, I mean, Dak did what he's supposed to do, right? So when you play a team like the Jets, I think that you line up, you run what the coaches tell you to run, and you just play football. And if you so happen to ball out against a team that has 0 wins, then that's what you're supposed to do. That's what.
I don't mean to cut you off, but what can I ask you a question? What's with all those smirks and looks on your face down there in the bottom left corner when I asked about Dak's four touchdown? What's with all these your facial expressions or whatever? Can you help me out? What's going on?
No, I'm just looking at how many times he threw. That's all.
And how many times was that?
He threw 29 times. He threw
really? Really?
Well, he threw 29 times. But yeah,
it sounds like you were trying to look. It sounds like you were trying to find a number to hate. Sounds like you were trying to find some numbers to hate on Dak, but I don't think you could do that today. So just
no, I wasn't trying to find the numbers. The numbers look good. 127.4 rating, 87.8 QBR. He did get sacked at one time, 4 touchdowns, almost averaged 8 yards a pass. I mean, everything good. I mean, but you know, he's not my bFb DFW player of the game. He's not my player of the game today.
No shock there.
He's not my player of the game. I know it's flashy and it's for the quarterback position, but he's not my player of the game. I got that going to another guy.
He probably gets to a running back.
Right. And Bosh, I don't know if you got to see this last week, but let me put this up on the screen for you, Bosh, so you can take a look at this right here.
I've been saying this.
This was last week. This is last week's power ranking.
Pittsburgh in there, ew. The Jags in there, bro, ew.
Yeah.
Everybody else,
They won.
Okay.
They won last week, but they're losing now. But they're still in it. You know, Bucks out of it. They're
can I ask you a question? So, how come the Cowboys and the Packers couldn't get number 9 and 10 at a tie?
Listen. I grade no ties. I grade no tie. I don't know what that means. I mean, I had to plug putting on a tie last Sunday night, fixing the tie because I really didn't know what that meant.
Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win.
Got it.
And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie.
Yeah.
And sometimes when you tie, you actually win or lose.
Yeah. Tell Rosa Perez that because she's
there's
losing.
There's a clarification right there. There's a clarification right there.
Tell Rose that she's a loser. That just means she's a loser. And that just means she's the first loser. Listen.
I mean, Rosie Perez just explained it for you right there. I mean, good Lord.
I ain't looked at Rosie Perez like anything since White Man Can't Jump. So that lets you know what that career was. But
first nipple I ever saw was Rosie Perez.
That was your first nipple? Okay.
Yeah, first nipple I ever saw was Rosie Perez. Do the right thing with Ice Cube.
Listen, we will have a spoiler alert, like the great Oracle Paul Heyman, let's say. We will have a new number 1.
We interrupt this program to bring you a special report.
Now, what was that breaking news?
We will have a new number 1 in the power rankings because the reigning and defending world champions, Philadelphia Eagles, caught their first L today at home versus the Denver Broncos. So we will have a new number 1.
That's how you get out from under. That's how you lose the number 1 spot when you get a hot L.
It's got a hot L.
When you get a dub, does that get you on the top 10?
Well, it's a tie certainly don't get you in there. But anyway,
I mean, I know a team that got a dub in week 2. I didn't see their name on the, but I digress. You know,
who was that? Oh, you talking about the Giants who lost to the Saints? I mean, my God, Giants went welcome to the NFL. The Giants beat the Chargers, then turn around and lose to the Saints the week after. My goodness. But yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying, though, Kendrick. So, like, you got to get your wins when they come because I mean, you just said it, like the Giants beat the Chargers last week, and then you look up, they lose to the Saints. So in this league, especially in this division, not knowing what the Eagles gonna do from week to week, you gotta get your wins, bro. So I mean, if you want to stay competitive, the Cowboys must win. I don't know why you don't take wins at a premium instead of taking them for granted.
Oh
Good
no,
question.
I'll take them as a premium. I just don't take them as a premium for this football team. Because they just play the Jets.
Jesus Christ.
So you won't be seeing. Listen, you won't be seeing anything J or ETS if you make it to the playoffs. You won't be seeing anything like that. So what we just saw come out on that football team at MetLife Stadium. But yeah, man, listen, you got to get the wins. You got, and we talked about this, Walt, in the post game, because you got a tie. You can't afford these next 2 weeks are important. You got to get dubs, not just this week. You got to get a dub next week against the Carolina Panthers, who are a little bit better, especially at home. Not much, but they're a little bit better. Their 2 wins have come at home in Bank of America Stadium, so it's going to be going next week. They beat they shut out the Atlanta Falcons, and then I think they beat who did they beat this week? The Dolphins. So they think. But still, so they're a little bit better than the Jets, but it's a game where hopefully you can have a little bit more than what you had today, especially with the defense. Now, I'm not saying the defense is back because look who they played, but Jesus,
Hey, Walt,
5, 6
sorry.
sacks. It's 5, 6 sacks.
Hey, Walt, sorry. Kim says, hey.
Hey, Kim.
What's that?
Kim says,
Oh. Hey, how you doing, honey? Oh, she
walked out.
Will she be there next
You
week?
will see her. You will see her here next week. Yeah, she's from New Orleans, by the way.
Oh. Is she Creole?
Yeah.
Is she Creole?
Very. Can't tell. ain't no coke going in that milk. You heard me?
Quick update, guys. Everybody want to know it's 28-28 in Seattle, and it's 20-10. Commanders leading the Chargers. That's late in the third, right there. All right, Tobash.
Sorry. Before you go, shout out to the Las Vegas Aces right now, halfway to winning their third championship in 4 years. They take a commanding 2-0 lead going against the Phoenix Mercury. David Wilson, and of course, our friend Chelsea Gray, balling out right now. So yeah, the Aces doing their thing right now in the WNBA finals. And here's this knucklehead right here.
Yeah, commanding 2-0 lead over the Mercury. All right, whoa.
Yeah, well, hold on before you go. Question: we got 3 people. We got 3 post-game interviews. Which one would you like to go to first? There's Jerry, Dak, and you know what? What am I saying? What am I saying?
Yes.
Of course, we want to go to Jerry first.
Yeah, do Jerry, bro. Do Jerry.
Of course, we want to go to Jerry first.
I need to get a nap. Right quick. So yeah, go ahead and go to Jerry. I need to rest up for the rest of the interviews. Go ahead, man. Go on ahead.
All right. Well, let's go to Jerry Jones here and hear what he has to.
It's gonna be the same we saw last week and the week before.
Seen a lot of Jerry on these press conferences lately, Kendrick.
Yeah. Well, you've been seeing that for the last 30 years.
All right, here we go. Here's Jerry.
Jerry, you mentioned the offensive line, 4 backups. Just what does it say about, the depth that you have and some of these guys that have been able to step up for you?
Well, it says that maybe that's not the depth, that's the players that are sitting out there when they can play up. We have a lot of respect for their defensive front, the Jets. But this was a great win for team, not a win for an individual or 4 or 5 all-star, all-pros. This was done with a lot of guys that wouldn't even have been dressed out there today. There's several of them. So my hat's off to, but the main thing I want to say is the credibility ability of our coaches just went up today in the eyes of the players. And everybody, in my mind, should have the same feeling about it.
Jerry, how pivotal was Maris Sleeve? That was punch out there, and what was your reaction, and what was that defense?
That's what he do. That's what he does. He practiced that way.
We good?
Froze for some reason.
Yeah. That was Jerry Jones.
Hold on. We'll get him back. We'll get him back. There he is.
But, I'm so anxious. I can't tell you how impressed I am with our offensive line and how they were coached up, because this team is good in the defensive line and good on their defensive front. So, and we're getting better on defense. I know everybody says, "Man, can't we get off the field? Can't we get off the field?" Well, we're getting better, but this was a valiant effort, a great coaching job today.
Williams with over 100 yards in the first half against one of the best rush defenses in the league.
Yeah.
What can you say about what he's been able to do so far?
Well, first of all, we all see he's violent, the way he overused the word. He runs with that kind of strength and that kind of determination. He's very talented, got great balance. But he was behind an outstanding offensive line today, believe it or not. And that was not chopped liver they were running against. That's one of the best ones. And so that and the way we were, our game plan so that we could keep them off balance with Dak and his leadership out there, pre-play calls, all of that was a big victory for this game didn't have to turn out this way, but it did, and did with a lot of people that we weren't expecting to be out there, much less as many of them were out there together. It's one thing for one to play with the rest of the guys that we've been counting on that we without injury, or two of them to play. But to sit here and have a dozen of them out there playing, and boy, Jets needed to win this game too. So hats off to our coaches.
James Houston was a guy that you brought in for a training camp tryout. Now 5 games of the season, he's leading this team in sacks. What do you have to say about his performance just as a season?
Well, it just shows you that he's got those kinds of skills. He always has it. We know that he needs to work on the run. Guess what? We had a pass rusher around here that the way to box him in was run at him, and but he could really rush the passer. This guy's rushing the passer beyond my expectation.
What did Flanoy show you today? We knew Pickens would get a lot of attention, but what did he show you?
Well, he showed the ability. Those were very talented catches he were making. In other words, he had a lot to do with how he was coming back for the ball, his timing, that type of thing. And I know Dak would be the first one to tell you that. So he really should go up in all of our fans' eyes. Went up my eyes today.
Well, Kendrick, is the defense getting better? What's so funny, Kendrick? Why are you laughing? I don't understand.
First off, that first shot you had of Jerry from the side he looks like Mr. Burns from The Simpsons. But second of all, Jerry is sitting up here glazing this football team like they just beat the 92 49ers. Man, that was a good football team out there. Hell no, they wasn't a good football team, man. That was one of the worst football teams in the league. Come on, man. You did exactly what you're supposed to do. You beat a team that's gonna be picking either number 1 or number 2 in the draft. And
your problem is you don't believe like that's why you believe in what's going on here. You don't believe like Jerry.
Number 1.
You can't understand what Jerry's saying.
They're gonna be picking number 1 and number 2 in the draft in the next 3 or 4 years. The way that football team looks like. Well, listen, you got the win. You did what you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be doing. But quit sitting up and glazing this football team like boy they could come. No. They played a unit on the other side of them that was more horribly worse than they was as far as the Jets offense compared to the Dallas Cowboys defense. Now, going into the game, the Dallas Cowboys did what they needed to do. They went after the pass rusher numerous of times. Shout out to the defensive lineman Shout out to the whole defensive squad for this game, looking actually like they knew what the hell they were doing. But that's not actually like they done turned the light just got turned on. And we
turned the corner today.
Yeah, we're gonna turn the corner. Also, we're gonna see doomsday in the 70s or the 1990s defenses that were number one throughout that decade. I mean, give me a break, Jerry. I mean, listen, one thing we know about Jerry Jones, nobody sells more than that man can sell. I mean, that man is a salesman from his heart to soul. He is a salesman. But
yeah, look at 12 billion reasons why he's a great salesman.
Well, but yeah. Too bad he's an equal worst GM and president as far as football on the field goes. But as far as this game, the Dallas Cowboys did what they needed to do. They got the dub. Efficient offense, defense, at least for 1 week, looked like they knew what they were doing. Looked like everybody knew what they're supposed to be doing. And I'll take it for what that is. And we move on to next week. And we'll see what happens next week with another game on the road. But you have to get against another team that's going to be thinking more of April than they are in January. Period. Point blank.
Vosh, would you like to follow up with anything Kendrick is saying there?
No, not really. I think I'm thinking like as a whole team, they took care of business. And if you start putting things together, because I did see somewhere where I want to say it was Broadus or Gavin, or one of 530 fan. We love those guys. I seen that Broadus goes, hey, if you put together 5 wins or 4 straight wins, then you're looking to like start trading people. Not away, but trading 4 guys. Because now you want to make a push.
Yeah, like Max Crosby or Trey Hendricks. Trey Hendricks out in Cincinnati.
Listen, Jerry just sit up here and said they turned the corner. So why the heck do we need to trade for a $34 million defensive lineman? When apparently Jerry Jones has said we turned the corner on defense. I mean, we keep that money right there. We keep that money.
Now,
so just build.
Now, I will say this. That's where his age shows and his age starts to come into play. Is because when he starts saying shit like that, you're like, oh my God. But real civilized football people go, listen, if we're gonna be serious about the whole thing, then yeah, let's go ahead and like start looking around for talent around the league because now we need help. Getting to the quarterback is still a thing of need. We still need that. And covering a receiver is still a thing of need. They will get up there in the secondary, yes. But getting to the quarterback is still a thing of need. If you want to be serious about this whole thing, try to push for the division with 2 draft picks still. With 2 number 1 draft picks still in your pocket, yes. Then you go, hey man, can we look to something? Because now, excuse me, now with the Eagles losing and then maybe possibly losing another game in the next 4, now you're going, hey, is this thing possible? Oh, everybody say hey to Shelby.
Well,
hey, how you doing, honey?
To get on that, Tovash, you got for what you just said. That means you have to you come on a 5-game winning streak. That means you have to win, of course, Carolina, back at home against the Commanders, who have their quarterback back. Then in Denver, which me and Walt said over the last 4 decades, the Cowboys have not have not fared well there in the Mile House, lady. And then against a guy who's never lost in your building, not the team, but Mr. Murray, who in our building,
Arizona,
who's never lost. The guy's never lost in your building at any time he's picked up a football and played a team sport in that building. He's never lost in there.
But think about this though. Well, sorry. But if you look at it, the Cowboys are in prime condition to make some noise before the bye week, right? And then of course, Steven will be on the horn, Jerry will be on the horn looking for talent and looking for this and looking for that. CD will be back. Don't forget that part. You scored 77 points without CD, or 78 points without CD in the last 2 games, which is a lot of points to score. So yeah, I mean, you got a running game is balanced. Your running game is there. Your tight end game is there. Your receivers are there. Thickens is what you want as the number 2 receiver. He's there. So your offense is there. Stay healthy, and then focus on the defense. Get into the quarterback. Covering somebody. Being a linebacker. In Trey Hendrickson or whatever. Oh yeah. But like getting Trey Hendrickson, the old Niners linebacker is available out there.
Crosby?
So Max Crosby's out there. I'm sorry. Trey from Cincinnati, my man. And then the other guy, the other linebacker from San Francisco, I want to say. But like these guys are available. And all Steven has to do is go shopping. Just like get in your truck and go shopping, dude. And then understand what's going on. Because if you look at it, like these dudes are available. If you want to win on the defensive side of the football, that should be your main focus right now. And so yeah, put together 3 wins. Just 3. We haven't lost in the last 2 weeks. So put together 3 wins, and then we can start talking about something.
Well, who you want to go to next? You got Dak, or you got Brian Schottenheimer?
Let's go to Brian. Do Dak.
Let's go to Shotty.
Let's go to Shotty.
All right, let's go to Shotty.
He got his 2nd win as a professional.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. How badly did you need a game like this, considering most of your games have been really close, and you get a win like this with at least a 2-score deficit? Difference here.
Well, I mean, we talk about it all the time. You don't win the game in the first quarter, second quarter. We knew this game was going to come down to the fourth quarter. We knew they'd make a run. It's a good football team. They're talented. Their defense made some really good adjustments. But, man, I'm just so proud. I mean, imagine going in with 4 brand-new offensive linemen, receivers that are still learning and growing. Ryan Flournoy, what can you say about him, how great he played? And the defense, man, what they did to Justin Fields today. He's an incredible competitor because he's got to be sore because we hit him a bunch. We pressured him all over the place. But, again, we talk about it all the time, Calvin. I mean, it's all about winning. And we found a way to win. But there's going to be a lot to correct, a lot to fix, and that's what we do as coaches.
Was Leofold's play just kind of the symbol of what your defense was about today, forcing that turnover and turning the game around a little bit?
Yeah, I think so. We've been pretty good at complimentary football the last couple of days or last couple of weeks. Sudden change, we call it, and I think we were pretty close to 100% today. But, yeah, incredible play. And I thought the defense played physical, man. I thought Maris did that. The pass rush was incredible, because I was sitting there working on calls, and I'd look up and see Justin, on his back or running for his life. And, great energy, man. Our guys expected to win this game. They expected to play well, and I think that's important, and that's what we're trying to build.
Clarence Hill, DLLS Cowboys. Just getting back to the 4 offensive linemen and having 4 backups up front. Just can you talk about the team and to be able to overcome that? Is that a testament to the coaches, the players, what?
It's not a testament to the coaches. It's a testament to the players. The brotherhood that they believe in, the next man up mentality. I can't honestly say, though, Clarence, I don't remember ever having to go in with 4 brand new offensive linemen. But again, I think it goes down to their belief in one another. I want to see the film, but I thought really, I thought Nate did some really good things. He's a very, very talented young man, as we know. A little rotation going there at left guard, trying to get, Hakeem and Trevor in there. But shoot, what you could say about T.J. Bass last couple games, and that was it was a little unique for sure going in with that deal.
How much does it help having Dak at quarterback to manage that situation? Because he throws to anybody. Florino had a big game. And, Pickett's your number one guy, but he may have 3-4 targets.
Yeah, I just look, I think we're spoiled. I think he's one of the best players in the league, and he's certainly one of the best teammates and leaders I've ever been around. The guys believe in him. He's playing with a ton of confidence right now. And that's why you can do some of the things that we do, in terms of staying aggressive. And, I thought the game changed late in the second quarter, right? When we had the turnover, we went and got points, and then we got the 3 and out, and we were able to go, and Javonte had the huge run. But, that's a little thing. Javonte knows he cannot get tackled in bounds. So he's trying to score, but you saw him kind of veer to the left saying, okay, if I can't get here, I got to get out of bounds because of the situation on the clock. And then, of course, very similar call to the 2-point play where we jumped off sides. We snuck Fergie back across. So.
Brian Todd Archer with ESPN. With 4 new linemen, did anything change about your plan from last night to today or during the week?
No. I would say, we went in with a plan. We did struggle to run the ball early. It's a good front, man. Williams is an incredible player. Thought he played very well. Their backers are downhill. Takes a while to settle in. I thought the big run before the end of the first half was huge for us. But no, not really. I mean, we knew it'd be tough inside all day. And Aaron and Steve Wilkes love to load the box, and that's what they did. So, we just kind of tried to stay with it. I probably got away from it a little bit, in third quarter, I guess, and it was nice to be able to finish that way.
That's first time in, I think, 6, 7, 8 years there's been 2 90-yard drives by the Cowboys. He talked to the efficiency of being able to do something like that when that's not usually a thing that happens.
Well, we don't necessarily want to do that. We'd like to have 90-yard touchdowns. If we could do that, we'll take those. I guess we probably need to go draw some of those up because we don't have enough of them in the offense. Just the belief, again, these guys love playing football together. They believe in one another. We expect to play well. We don't always. But, again, I think, team football, man, NFL football, 60-minute game. And, we needed that last drive because the defense was tired because we were really to start the second half on offense, and that's my fault. That couple drives we put together late, the big touchdown to George, what a great catch. And then the last touchdown to Javonte was huge.
John McDonough with The Athletic. What was it like coming off the field at the end of the game for you personally, having obviously coached with the Jets and getting this win here?
I don't even think about that, John, I'll be honest with you. I really don't. I'm a live-in-the-moment guy. Saw some really, dear friends on the Jets, sideline, Bobby Mastrodi, security guard. So great to see Curtis Martin before the game, guys like that. These are guys that, I bled with, but I'm a live-in-the-moment guy. And, again, it was special to be in that locker room and celebrate with those guys. And really, there's a lot of things to celebrate. There'll be a lot of things to clean up. But, man, the effort and play style on both sides of the ball and special teams I thought was terrific.
What was the main message you had to the team after the game?
The power of all about the ball. It's 2 weeks in a row now. We've won the turnover battle. We were 1-0 this week. Took care of it again. Got a goose egg for the second week. I think that's huge. But we talked a lot about the complementary football, and the defense, getting stops. And, again, we didn't get as many out. But I'm telling you, when we watch the film, there's going to be you guys should do the math because I'm not going to give you the numbers. But how many punches we had on the ball, I'm not going to give you guys the numbers. But there was going to be a lot of them. They were serious about and intentional about trying to get that ball out.
Tommy Irish, Dallas Cowboys. Comments 2 straight weeks now where you've had 2 touchdowns in the last minute of the first half. What do you attribute that to, and how much can that swing a game in your favor when you're managing the end of the half so well?
Well, momentum, is huge part of it. We practice, the game management stuff. I think, to the question earlier about Dak, that's one of the great things about having a veteran quarterback. There's nothing that he can't handle, so it's easy to communicate with him about those things. We have words that we describe situations, which kind of takes the guesswork out of it. So we might call something blue. We don't, but we might call it blue, and that tells him the mindset he's in about the ball's got to get out of bounds or the ball's got to go in the end zone or whatever it is. And I think that helps. But he's a big part of our ability to manage those situations so well.
this week in practice. Did you see anything change with the pass rush or anything that they were doing? Because it seemed like today it looked like a completely new unit.
Yeah, I noticed it. I think, there was definitely some more pressure. We were bringing more 5-man pressures, but Dante Fowler, I thought he was incredible today, the speed and agility that he had, but it was multiple guys. I mean, and when you hit a quarterback, especially an athletic quarterback like Justin, and you keep him in the pocket and you don't let him, we let Breece Hall get a couple of runs on us. We got to look at that. But I thought the pass rush was so disruptive. And from having played the position, coached the quarterbacks forever, man, it's hard when you're getting hit like that because it does affect you.
Tim Cowlishaw, Dallas Morning News. You're an optimistic guy. Was there any sense coming out today this is going to be a big Ryan Flournoy day? He may have 100 yards by halftime.
No. And I love Flo, Tim. I really do. You talk about one of the most selfless people you'll ever be around. All he ever does is work. But I have seen flashes of that in practice. But, we knew Sauce was going to match GP. We knew that was going to be a big battle. I wish GP would have got out of there. They made us throw a side adjust, and he almost got out of it. But so happy for Flo. I mean, this guy's been through so much, and he's worked his way up the depth chart and played special teams and then was waiting for an opportunity. And, that's what you get excited about. Like when we go watch the film of Nate Thomas or Ryan Flournoy or guys like that get thrown into the mix and then they have success. It's so important because they can build on that.
And does this win kind of show you and the team? Last week was a tie. You didn't know exactly what to say about it, but it really was a pretty good thing for this team, certainly compared to Green Bay. And you got something out of it?
Yeah, I still don't know how to handle the tie. But yes, I mean, we always play to win. We always expect to win. We obviously haven't won all of our games, but I do think this was a good building moment for our football team. It was great to see the defense have the flashes. We played pretty soft late, protecting lead, so they got some yards on us late. And I think Shamar James had 15 tackles. They were checking it down. But, again, watch the amount of guys running to the football, tackling when Justin was checking it down. And late in a fourth quarter of a game, that's when you know you're made of the right stuff. And this football team's made of the right stuff, and that's why we're going to win a lot of games.
Anybody else? Yep.
Brendan Shorey, WFB Sports. This defense today seemed like it probably played the best game they had all season long. What do you kind of attribute that to?
I would say it starts with the coaches. Matt Eberflus a hell of a defensive coach. He and his staff made some changes. I thought some of the changes that we made were good. We mixed it up. I thought he called a really good game, but it all starts with the ability to win up front. If you can win the line of scrimmage, which I thought we did, certainly in the passing game, that's a huge part of it. So it starts with the guys up front, and when you can affect the quarterback, and then we obviously were able to get a lead, which helped. It gives you a chance, and just proud of the whole defense. They've taken their bruises, and they've come out on the other side. Got to do it again next week. This is one game. Midnight rule still applies. We won this game, and it still applies. Last week we tied. It still applies. And as soon as I get out of here, I'm going to have a shotty, get on the plane, and get back to Dallas.
All righty.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Speaking of next week, you can join us live at Boomer Jacks in Arlington, Lincoln Square. We're at Tovash 10 is live right now, enjoying food and beverage. But come out next Sunday. We're going to be live from Boomer Jacks, Lincoln Square, right across the street from AT&T Stadium. I don't know if Vosh can hear me, but yeah. Join us live. Vosh will be there. Kendrick will be. Come out and meet Kendrick, guys. You come out and meet Kendrick. You come out and meet Tovash in his hat, and then walk by and say hi to him.
Actually, everybody should come see Kendrick because Kendrick don't really get out like that. So Kendrick gonna be the star next week. I already told the staff that Kendrick's coming. So yeah, we got a special treat for you, sir. Actually, here it is right now. Let me show you. Let me take on a tour real quick.
Okay,
We're gonna be sitting right here. This is our seat, right here.
Hold on. Let me get a view of that right there. Oh, this is our seat right here.
Okay.
Yeah. There's the stadium, right?
Yeah.
So we're literally in the shadows of the AT&T Stadium. Look at that. Look at that view. Y'all see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
So yeah, we in a come out and see it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. What's got it set up for us and everything. We'll see you guys next week. Come on out, man. Enjoy whatever you can enjoy next week, whether that may be a dub, an L, or another tie. We'll have fun with it.
and just for Brian Schottenheimer, who was confused about that tie situation.
Sometimes when you win, you really lose. And sometimes when you lose, you really win. And sometimes when you win or lose, you actually tie. And sometimes when you tie, you actually win or lose.
Yeah. It wasn't the only thing he was confused about. He said Matt Eberflus was a good defensive coordinator.
Yeah, I heard that too, Kendrick. I was confused by that too.
He said he's gonna get on the plane and have a shot at it. Looked like he had a shot at it before he got on that podium.
Talk about how good of a coach Matt Eberflus is. Lord, Jesus, I want my Eberflus fired tomorrow.
But yeah, man.
But before you go, Kendrick, I just want to say this.
Go ahead.
I love 12 Gauge Shotty. I mean, this is the swagger of this coach, man. He's got that offense looking good. I am a big fan of 12 Gauge Shotty. Big fan of him.
Yeah, man. He's a lot of more movement in the offense. Dak seems to have a clear command of the offense. You see that on the offensive side of the ball. On the running game, we talked about that. The Cowboys had only 6 touchdowns all of last season. They have 7 or 8 now this season. Javonte Williams, we talked about it, had a big time game, had 100 yards before the half was over. So they're running the football, balanced offense. We talked about that. If the Cowboys are balanced, they got a great chance of winning football games, or at least keeping those games close, depending on what the circumstance is. If they don't, then that's when Cowboys tend to get in trouble when they're off schedule with their balance as far as it comes to the run and the pass.
It sounds like Tobias trying to land a plane over there in
Yeah, it was. So I'm trying to get so the guy over there I'm trying to get attention to. He's our wings bartender.
Okay.
The CBC in Arlington, and I'm trying to get attention, but he's not paying attention. Story of my life, but back to you.
Oh, he big time.
Bad. You know this guy. Well, you know this guy here. I mean, he knows everybody.
Tobias, if he big time me that much, he's going to just snub him off. Snub him off. You got to do all that. If I got to do all that, then man, go on somewhere, man.
Nah, bro.
You know why you don't understand it?
Bro, he's old and white, so it's tough.
Oh.
You know what your problem is, Kendrick? You don't have motion like Tobias. That's why you can't understand what's going on here right now. But don't worry, you'll see this motion. You'll see this motion when you get the Boomer Jacks next week. You're gonna see this motion in full effect. I mean, it's gonna be. I don't know if you ever experienced what you about to experience before, but you about to experience something very interesting next Sunday.
You talking like my cousin when he took me to UTB for the first time back when I was 19.
You're gonna see when you get your food brought to you. You're gonna see when you got your food brought to you and everything. You're gonna be like, what? Wait, this is extra.
Looking forward to it.
All right, so now that we got Shotty out of the way, I mean, there's only one person left, and that's to go to our quarterback, Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
News, your thoughts on Ryan Flanoy and the big game he had this afternoon?
Yeah, super proud of him. A guy that second year, very, very hungry, is not afraid to tell you how much he wants it. I had plenty of conversations with him, going back to like those Atlanta trips and just those off-season times of spending together and getting to know somebody. That guy he has a lot of, as an old coach, you say, in his neck. And he wants to be great, and he wants to, every opportunity and responsibility he can, he wants to make the most of. And I think tonight was just an example of just that, of him getting that opportunity, him making every play that came his way, whether it was the deep ones across the middle, the free play down the sideline, the arounds. He's just showing that he's very deserving of the ball, and he's going to make plays when he gets it. Super proud of him.
Looks like Javonte Williams continues to have really good games. Your thoughts on how he played today?
He's a hell of a player, great running back, understands the schemes, understands the pass game. understands what we're trying to get at. Always is going to get positive yards. I mean, there's been numbers of plays now where it should have been a negative play, and the guy he's so strong, shakes his defender off of him, still gets a first down and third down. Or fourth down, whatever it may be. He's a huge help to this team. He's been a great addition, and credit everything he's doing. But there's a lot of those guys up front tonight, playing with not necessarily. I mean, 4 backups, I guess you can say. And I hate to say backups, but 4 guys who got their opportunity tonight, who went and created holes for him and played nasty and played to the end of each whistle. And Javonte running hard like he always does resulted in a big night for him.
Clarence Hill, DLLS Cowboys. Piggybacking on that, can you just talk about this team and you guys' ability to function as an offense? You as a quarterback with 4 backups on the offensive line.
To these coaches, it's credit to the players, it's credit to the organization. I mean, everybody. There's not many teams in the league that can put four guys who don't start into the game and feel confident about going and winning a game, especially on the road, against one of the most premier interior defensive linemen and some good rushers as well. So, I mean, credit from the front office of getting these guys, but just as important, I mean, these guys don't see themselves as backups, as they shouldn't. They've just been waiting on their opportunity. It goes back to April and OTAs all the way through minicamp of guys taking advantage of each rep that they've gotten and knowing that their time's going to come. Our OC Clayton says it all the time. If you don't like your position or if you're a little upset, you know that you're not the guy. Wait 10, 15 minutes. You never know. That's the way that this league goes. And those 4 guys and Flo and other guys showed that tonight, that you just keep your head down, you keep working, you control what you can control. And when your opportunities come, you don't have to look around. You can take advantage of them.
You know, we talked earlier in the week about the emotional game last week and not being let down. And can you just talk about what you guys did during the week? Did you see this coming? Because we've seen this before. You come over to a Jets team, a winless Jets team you lost before, didn't have the same intensity.
Did he win? I was a young Dak and not this team. Don't put this team in that same category. Different. Everything's different, man. I mean, each year, each team's different. I get 1,000% get what you're saying. But I saw this coming just on the simple fact of this team knows how confident we are, what we're capable of doing. We know how important it was to get the taste of last week out of our mouth and out of our mind. Whether it was it was a good game, but it was a tie. You don't play in this league to get ties, and so know how hungry the defense is, right? Sure, I mean. They're being asked and being called on, right, from I'm sure all of you guys to do more, and they went out there tonight and played a hell of a game and got some turnovers and numbers of sacks that allowed us, to play a complimentary game on all phases of it. And super proud of the team, the way we came out, we fought, loved the whole end of the second quarter, right? That was huge, from that turnover to the way the offense was able to get the 2 touchdowns. I'm sure they'd all say the same. We want to finish more, and I know we left some plays and some points out there today.
Dak Arch with ESPN. How do you maintain the confidence that you have when you have 4 non-starting offensive linemen out there? You have to be aware of that. Your regular guys aren't there.
It's the time that you spend together throughout the building, and it's those moments, those reps that they get throughout practice. I had a conversation with the young lineman earlier in the week about how I became a starter. And so if there's ever a guy who's going to believe in somebody having to step up to the plate, and when their number's called and people don't think they're ready, it's going to be me. And so to me, it's just about encouraging those guys and motivating those guys to understand that you're meant to be here. You're here for a purpose. You're here for a reason. Like, don't overthink this thing. It's football. It's a fun, great team game. You've got teammates to count on and lean on. Just go out there and trust that and let it go. And so, going from Nate, who I've talked about all off season, right, to Keem or Keaton, who's that's the one I had the conversation with, to TJ and Brock, who've gotten tons of snaps and have started numbers of games here. I've got so much confidence in those guys, and it just grows with each play and each moment when I see how much pride that they take in their jobs. I mean, you got a young Nate Thomas coming up to me after the game saying that he can do better and he will do better, and and it's like, dude, I know you will. You know what I mean? Like, I know you will, but that's as rewarding as this win is, because you got guys who care about this as much as you do and want to be the best absolutely every play. And so my confidence just continues to rise with those guys.
And you had 3 touchdowns today against the blitz. I think it might be 5 now on the season. What do you like about it when you're seeing blitzes from other teams?
Yeah, I mean, you're blitzing guys. You're one-on-one usually with my guys outside, and I feel comfortable with my guys winning those matchups. Obviously, Jake on a few of them. The big one to GP, and then right there at the end, it was just an easy one. Yeah, I mean, it just goes into the film study, the preparation. You see those looks. You see the looks before the blitz happens. You know what coverage is behind it, and you feel great about taking advantage of it.
John Machota with The Athletic. Where do you think Clayton Adams has helped you guys the most?
Everywhere. I mean, it would be hard to just say one area, and damn sure disrespectful to just say one area. That's a guy that loves football, loves the locker room, loves his players, loves coaching, loves inspiring. The run game obviously jumps out, and that's what's going to scream whether you look at the paper, you watch the film, and his intensity, how he coaches with him and Riley and Chin Young, all of them, and just the intensity they have, that offensive line, and the details that they have them playing with. Credit to all of them. But Clayton brings a sense of intensity and focus and grit to our offense that you really can't quantify it, I guess. He's a great offensive coordinator, and it's a great mix between him, Shotty, and the rest of those guys. The way they're putting together, we've got a great staff that, being in this a long time, I'm thankful for.
Yeah, with Coach Schottenheimer, you've had a few coaches now. What do you think has stood out about him? Like maybe just off of this past week, coming off that tie against Green Bay, going in this game. How do you think that he's helped you guys and got you guys back on the right path?
I mean, that's just him being him. He's a stand-up guy who approaches each day the same, true to who he is, win, loss, draw, whatever it may be. You're going to get the same shot in. I think that's something that a lot of guys that makes it easy to follow and a lot of guys to respect. And something just as a play caller and, from our relationship that I appreciate is a guy who takes heavy accountability. And what I mean is, there was some drives today that didn't go well. I'll take responsibility for a number of them where there's third down, should have got to this play or that play, but just to him, even in my head, say, let me get something going for you. Let me do a better job of calling plays. And, whether it was his fault or not, when you're the quarterback, you're like, man, I appreciate that. Maybe it's not all on me and that they weren't your play calls. It's just taking accountability and then, he called the touchdown to GP. So, and then he goes, hey, I'm back in my bag. And I go, yeah, you are. So just incredible the way he approaches this game each and every day. And when you get to Sundays or whatever the game day is, he talks about playing free and coaching and being loose. And he's the epitome of that. If you want to see somebody who's enjoying the moment, it's Shotty.
Can you piggyback on the TD to GP real quick? Come on, you got this natural follow up. What was the play call?
I can't give the play call either. It was a touchdown. It was a big post.
He said he called it. Did he call it? He say
no. He didn't call it. He said, "Hey, throw this to GP." My point is, he just called the play, and GP happened to get a touchdown, and that was just a great play call.
Okay.
Nick Harris, Four-Star Telegraph. Shotty had mentioned when he was first hired that he wanted to build an elite culture here. How much did that show today in a game where y'all were missing so many starters on both sides?
Yeah, it was evident. As I said, for those guys who don't normally start to get in and to play like starters and to own their roles and play at the standard that we did. Too many 3-and-outs and too many, things that we know we can be better at, but that's not on those guys. That's on just, myself and just the whole process of it. But just staying consistent, the belief in each and every one of those guys. He's doing a hell of a job building this culture, and he deserves a lot of respect and credit for it.
A couple of touchdowns deferred now. That connection's really starting to blossom. It's always blossomed, but really this year, his receptions through the first 5 games, it's up against some of the best tight ends in league history. What would you say about the connection specifically right now? Yeah,
just a lot of communication. Not only give Jake credit, he's the beneficiary of it, but credit to Lunda Wells, their coach. We spend a lot of time with them talking plays, talking specific plays, where I want him to be in certain zones or how we see a coverage. And it's always growing. We missed that first third down. That's a touchdown right there. I want it back. Jake wants it back. And that was just simply a way that he saw it a little different than I did. We talked about it. Hadn't got that look again, but I guarantee when we get it again, we score on it. And That's what it takes, is just communicating and understanding one another and understanding how you want to attack, whether it be certain zones or it be certain players. And Jake's just doing a hell of a job of getting open, playing nasty, just doing everything that you want in a tight end.
Patrick.
Hey, Dak. Patrick Walker, Dallas Cowboys.com. Going back to Ryan Flanoy, you talked a lot about just the mental aspect of it, his willingness to be one of the first to come work out with you, his dedication, so forth and so on. From the physical standpoint, just talk about some of the things that stands out most about him between the lines that helps you do your job.
Yeah, strength. Simple as that is strength. Yeah, he loves the game and he's strong. He's going to win when it's man-to-man outside. Obviously, we've given him the ball in the run game back-to-back weeks now, and you've just watched how he's turned the edge, covered up the ball, put his head down, and he turns into a running back, and it's mad impressive. He's a guy that's just going to continue to take advantage of every opportunity he's given. Super, super proud of him. He just has to keep preparing the way that he's been preparing, and he's going to keep playing that same way.
Joe Hoyt, Dallas Morning News. You guys had 14 quick points after Maris forced fumble there. How pivotal was that, and what did that do for you guys offensively to see that happen?
Yeah, that was huge. I think that was the game right there. I mean, you look back at a lot of NFL games, and you can go back to, whether it be 2 minutes or, 3 or 4 plays, and that was that moment in this game. They were going down there to essentially tie it up, and punches the fumble out, and I'm sure in everybody's mind, even ours, right? Let's go get a touchdown or 3 points before the half ends, and we're able to go get a touchdown and then get the ball back again. And then even then we're thinking, 40 seconds, let's just get a field goal. And then Javonte breaks out a big run. So that turnover by Maris right there was huge, and just the way that the offense responded. Not only that, the defense coming right back out in less than a minute or so, or just over a minute, and making them go 3 and out. We burned some timeouts and got the ball back, and offensive line created a big hole. That was impressive, and that's what it's about, is taking advantage of each opportunity, because you don't know which play is going to break the game open, and that was it for us.
You were adamant after last game that there would be no finger pointing at the defense. When they performed the way they did today, what does that do for you guys just as a locker room and as an offense too?
I mean, no surprise. I mean, that's why you don't figure point, because you trust and believe in your brothers and your teammates. If anything, we're going to look at ourselves on offense and say, how do we finish this game better in the second half and make sure that we don't allow the defense to be on the field as long as they were. I take responsibilities for as long as they're on the field with those 3 and outs and us not converting third downs. Is we were gassing them out. Not necessarily the Jets' offense, but just with our lack of production on offense and not giving them the rest, that's on us. So it's about being complimentary and making sure we take care of our business, because when they do get those turnovers and when they're making those stops, we've got to make sure we're rewarding them. And that's what complimentary football is about.
Tommy Arsh, DallasCowboys.com. 2 games in a row now where you guys have 2 touchdowns with less than a minute to go in the first half. What makes you so comfortable in those end of half situations when you're up against the clock, maybe don't have timeouts, but you're still able to go down and punch it in?
Yeah, just our preparation. Those are situations that we work every day. Every day that we're at work, we work a 2-minute situation, game management, and you have to, with just the way that these situations and plays come up, they're all different. Whether there's no timeouts, whether there's 1 timeout, whether you need a chunk, whether you're just trying to get 3. And I credit Shadi, I credit the coaches, and obviously, and the players for locking in each and every moment that we do these. Something that you could allow to be monotonous if you do, but we've got a great locker room that understands that you win and lose a lot of games in those moments, and so it's just details in the practices that we get when we're doing that, and it's been fun to see those things pay off, and that just gives you confidence when you're in those situations going forward.
Tim Kalish, Dallas Morning News. Was it a personal goal to outrush Justin Fields today? Did you think you had a pretty good shot at that?
I did.
28-26.
No personal goal. I would probably bet opposite of that if I had to. Yeah, he's a hell of a player over there. Crazy athletic. He can be very, very, very good. Yeah, but my legs just had some opportunities to, get in front of the line of scrimmage and go get it, whether it was 2-man and that 2-minute situation or, a couple of plays where they did a great job in coverage downfield, and that was really my only option. So, yeah.
I realize it's only week 5, but you coming off the field, there were fans chanting MVP. Did you hear it at all? Does it mean anything?
My ears work, so I heard it, but I didn't hear it. To your answer, it's week 5. I don't care. I don't care if it was week 17. I've told y'all what I want to win, the team goals. Right now, the success and the continued success is going to happen is just a beneficiary of all the guys in that locker room. I didn't play near as well of a game that I wanted to. Well, too many incompletions. I got to look back and see why. But yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes, you know, it's just happy and excited fans. Thank you, guys.
You got anything else?
Well, Kendrick, is Dak the MVP right now with the way
No.
he's playing? What?
No.
Whoa.
No.
Wow.
That'd be one guy sitting in Orchard Park, New York, getting ready to put a beat down on the New England Patriots.
Yeah, you heard right. You heard right, Boss.
But he's up there.
You heard right,
But
Boss.
he's up there.
You heard right.
But he's up there.
Yeah, let's go to Vosh real quick out in Arlington right now. Get his thoughts on what you just said.
Kendrick, right now, what do you have back as far as the top 10 player right now in the NFL?
Top 10 players right now in the NFL, regardless of position or quarterback. Trying to figure out where you're going with this.
So, where is he? Like, how do you, where is he ranked?
No, I'm asking you, what do you want me to go? A position or regardless of position?
Just importance for one, and then performance too. So right now, and just like what he was a couple of years ago, I want to say 2022 or 2023, he was a man of importance. We just had missed out. He finished second or third in 2022, 2023 behind Purdy, I think, as far as MVP. But you list old boy up in Orchard Park as your leader, and I mean they're not really off that much. I think that right now, Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to pick up what's putting down. I think I'm starting to pick up what's putting down here with this guy. I think the Bills are getting ready to be his number one team on that ranking list that he's got that comes out every week. But it's starting to smell like.
Is it
who they playing? Who they playing today?
The Patriots at 7:00.
I told you they'll be 9-0 before that trip to Kansas City in late October, early November. They'll be 9-0 if you look at that schedule, because that schedule, that's light. That's light. That'd be a lot of fantasy numbers. Mr. Dick number 17 can put up every week, including this week. Listen, I got Dak Prescott right now number 2 in my MVP race right now.
Okay, as long as you got him, as long as you got him in the top 5.
But a guy's coming on strong behind him is one Jared Goff, who's playing pretty damn good himself. Up in Detroit, ever since that first loss, he's been balling, man. I think he's throwing more touchdowns.
I don't know if you just see it, but Jaden Daniels just threw a very impressive touchdown pass.
Yeah, Jaden Daniels. I thought but he's been injured. But yeah, man. Listen, before we move on right quick, I want to give him my. I want to lose this. My bFb.
Why don't you wait till we get to the stats effects? We still got to do the stats effects.
No. I need to do this now. I need to do this now. My bFb, DFW, player of the game, doesn't go to a player, not a running back. It goes to a group, the offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys. Like we talked about, missing basically all the offensive line besides Terrence Steele. That would be Nate Thomas, Hakeem Ajita, Brock Hoffman, TJ Bass, and Terrence Steele. My bFb, DFW players of the game, the offensive line for the Dallas Cowboys. Congratulate yourself. That would have been a T-shirt, but we don't make that much money yet for you. So congratulations. Now, moving back to what I was saying, I wanted to get that out the way. Dak Prescott's playing some good ball. You got to throw him up in an MVP race. You got to have pick number 17 up in there. You also got Jared Goff. He playing some good ball. But like you talked about, it's early. It's cute and all to talk about MVP in week 5, but it's not. The season doesn't end in week 5. It ends in week 17. So we'll see what's happening. Right now, he's had a great start. If it wasn't for how pathetic his defense would be, the Cowboys probably have a better record, but they're not. How you doing? It's Tovash.
That's
the
that
man.
one honey.
I think her name is not that one honey.
That's Tyler.
Yeah, that's that one honey.
Hi, Tyler. You said Tyler?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll see her.
Hey, girl, hey.
I am definitely looking forward to seeing her next Sunday.
Yeah, she's the Georgia Peach for every beginning of the term.
Make sure you don't. Oh, my God, here come Mr. I mean, my God, if a camera is around, he's gonna be there. My God.
Will you let her know that I'm definitely looking forward to seeing her next week?
Wall said he definitely looks forward to seeing your good side. We're gonna be over there, and that seat right there.
Can we just go ahead and book her as our waitress? Can we book her as our waitress?
Yeah.
No, we can't hear Keith. Thank God we can't hear Keith. He look like he's half drunk. Thank God we can't hear Keith. Keith look half drunk.
What they do, baby?
What they do, man? What they do, Keith?
You say what they do?
What they do, baby? Got something to say, Keith? Come on, say it, man. You've been trying to get on the show. You've been trying to get on the show for the last 5 minutes, man. Come on.
Why you say?
No.
I couldn't hear him. I'm just shaking my hand.
Yo, couldn't
how
hear
you gonna have a jersey of somebody don't even play her no more?
Why you ain't him?
Not bad.
Is that Sean Lee?
No, that's the Wolf Hunter. That's the Wolf
I'm
Hunter.
sorry, Snake Lee. Snake Lee. Is that Snake Lee?
No, that's the Wolf Hunter. Come on, man. You can't go. Come on, man.
What you're doing? Turn around. Turn around.
Yeah, he sucked.
He gave his neck. He gave his neck for the Cowboys.
Yeah, that's the only thing he gave. He didn't give no chocolates, no sacrifice. He gave his neck.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do that.
All right, man. Walt, Walt, you ready for the stats and facts, brother?
Yeah, let's do stats and facts real quick.
All right, let's get to these stats and facts. They are fantastic stats and facts this week.
Now don't forget we're gonna be back tomorrow night because the Mavericks play tomorrow night at 7:30.
The Mavericks play tomorrow night at Dickies Arena.
Go get it. We might get a look at Cooper Swag tomorrow.
Yeah, he's probably about 5 minutes of, and then he'll be out. He'll be out of there. All right, 37-22. Looking forward to seeing my boy DSJ. Back in the Mavs. White and blow. He just should get some run. But good thing I got some run, man. Boy, the Cowboys are running today. Let's get to the team stats, if you will. The Jets had 25 first downs. The Cowboys had 22. Third down efficiency. The Cowboys were 6 of 13. That's pretty good. The Jets, pretty good themselves. They were 7 out of 16. Fourth down efficiency. The Cowboys didn't need to have any because they were just making us the third down. Meanwhile, the Jets, they were 1 of 3. Total plays, Jets ran 73 of them. Cowboys just ran 59. For total yardage advantage, Cowboys 416. The league leader in total yardage still is the league leader in total yards. In the Cowboys, they put up another 400 burgers.
Hey, not to cut you off, Kendrick, but why are they having the NBA going back-to-back games in the preseason? So the Thunder play tonight, and then they play the Mavericks tomorrow, and that's on a back-to-back. How you gonna have them back in the preseason, man? You try to get players
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what the you gonna have to. Well, we gonna see my first load management because ain't gonna be a Thunder playing. Ain't gonna be a Thunder playing tomorrow. That's worse than them. But speaking of worse than them, the Jets, they were 378 in total yardage. Drives were 12 apiece for each team. Yards per play was 7.1 for the Cowboys. The Jets was just 5.2. Passing yardage 236 for the Cowboys, 234 for the Jets. Yards per pass 7.9 for the Cowboys, just 4.6 for the Jets. The Cowboys only got sacked one time, just for 1 yard. Meanwhile, the Jets, they got sacked 5 times. They gave up 5 sacks for 49 yards. The Cowboys in that backfield. Rushing advantage Cowboys, they were 180 to 144 in the game. Yards per rush, both teams were good in yards per rush. The Cowboys 6.2, the Jets a little bit better, 6.5. Red zone, Cowboys were 3 out of 4. The Jets were 2 out of 3. Penalties. This is some shot he can coach up. Cowboys had 11 of them joints. 11 penalties for 91 yards. The Jets had 10 for 61. That's 20. That's 21 penalties total in this game. Only one turnover committed by the Jets by Priest home fumble, which basically turned the game
My
around.
buddy Keem says Dak for MVP. Kendrick, suck it. We'll know what you're talking about.
I don't think he said suck it, but
well, no, I added that last part.
Yeah,
But
I
still.
think you added that in, but that's okay. You can suck it too. But moving back to suck it, the Jets were sucking it. Even though they had a time of possession for 34 minutes and 36 seconds, Cowboys just 25 minutes and 24 seconds in this game. Let's get to the individual box scores, if you will. Dakota Rain Prescott, 18 of 29, Washington little them attempts, just 237, 8.2 yards of throw. He had 4 touchdowns, no interceptions in this game.
Well, Vosh and Kendrick, would you take a look at those numbers on Dak Prescott?
Yeah,
18 of 29 attempts, 237 and 4 touchdowns. My, and no interceptions.
Look at somebody looking at the numbers. Okay,
yeah.
QBR 87.8. His rating was 127.4. All around good commanding performance by Dak Prescott. Javonte Williams, 16 carries for $135. He had over 100 yards before the first half was ended, including that 60-yarder. He averaged 8.4 in the game, including a touchdown in this game. Dak Prescott, he's the second leading rusher, 7 carries for 28 yards, 4 yards a carry. Ryan Flournoy, 2 carries for 10 yards in this game. And our first look at Jadon Blue, just 4 carries for 7 yards in this game. Speaking of Flournoy, he's the leading receiver tonight. He had 6 catches for $114, 19 yards a catch in this game off 9 targets. GP had 2 catches for 57 yards, including that 1 catch for a touchdown over Sauce Gardner off 4 targets. Jake Ferguson, he got in the end zone twice off 7 catches for 49 yards off 9 targets. Hunter Lipke, he still played for the Cowboys. 1 catch for 10 yards. Javonte Williams, I was serious when I said it. He still played for the Cowboys. 1 catch for 4 yards. Luke Schoonmaker, 1 catch for 3 yards in this game. And also,
what do you think about that comment right there? Javonte Williams is the best running back in the league right now.
I say stay off the wine.
Saquon.
Yeah, stay off the wine. Stay off the wine. Jalen Tolbert also had a target, but he didn't catch a ball again for the second weekend. Well, he did catch a big ball last week. All right. As for the defense goes, we do have Sam Williams had that fumble recovery. Shamar James, the former Gator had a big win to go against my UT Longhorns. He had 15 total tackles. I must have been hyped after that big win yesterday. He also had 8 total tackles in this game. Jaheim Thomas, if that's how you pronounce it, 10 total tackles for 5 solo. Donovan Wilson also had 8 total tackles, 3 solo in this game. Deron Bland, 7 total tackles, 6 solo in this game. Kenneth Murray Jr., 5 total tackles, 1 solo. He also had 1 pass defense and also had a quarterback hit. Morris Lafahu, 4 total tackles, 3 solo. Also had that punch out fumble. Also had a quarterback hit doing his thing. Trayvon Diggs, he's in the stat column. 4 total tackles, 1 solo in this game. Could have had an interception, but he dropped it. Well, no, he wasn't dropped it. It was knocked away before he could get his hands on it. James Houston, been playing pretty damn good ball. 3 total tackles, 2 solo. He had a 1.5 sacks today. Also had a tackle for loss and 2 quarterback hits, so he's playing pretty good ball. Reddy Stewart, 3 total tackles, 1 solo in this game. Mr. Donovan E, 3 total tackles, 1 solo in this game. Sam Williams, 2 total tackles, 2 solo, also a sack and a tackle for loss in this game. Also, OC, 2 total tackles, one solo, also had a sack and a tackle for loss, and also had a QB hit. Man, the defense playing good today. Kenny Clark, 2 total tackles, 1 solo, also had half a sack, a tackle for loss in this game, and a QB hit. And as we go down here, Dante Flower Jr., 1 total tackle, 1 solo, also had a sack, a tackle for loss, and a pass deflection. Solomon Thomas, a tackle, a solo tackle, also a total tackle. He also had a tackle for loss and a pass defense also. And yeah, that's it for the defense. Right there, Jadon Blue also had a kick return today, 32 yards. Jalen Cropper, he did handle the punt activity since Mr. Tobert was out. He had one punt for 8 yards in this game. Brandon Aubrey, 1 for 1 on his field goals, but he did miss the extra point. Cut him now. And Brian Anger, 5 punts in this game, averaged 45.6 yards a punt, including a long of 54 yards. Let's get to the Jets. This shouldn't take that long. I'm pretty sure I'm begging everybody, probably saying, please don't take this long on this. Justin Fields, 32 of 46, 283, 6.2 yards a throw, 2 touchdowns. He was sacked 5 times in this game. His QBR was 24.1, but he had a rating of 100.
This is kind of short. This is kind of short over here on the
Brees Hall
on the Jets side.
14 carries, $113, 8.1 yards a carry, no touchdown, but he did have a fumble. Justin Fields, 7 carries for 26 yards in this game. Isaiah Davis, 1 carry for 5 yards. Garrett Wilson, their best wide receiver, 6 carries for 6 receptions for 71 yards and a touchdown on 10 targets. Mason Taylor, 9 catches for 67 yards on 12 targets. Brees Hall, 4 catches for 42 yards on 5 targets. Josh Reynolds, 3 catches for 29 yards. Isaiah Davis, 3 catches for 28 yards. Jeremy Ruckett, 4 catches for 28 yards. Aaron Smith, 1 catch for 14 yards. Alan Lazar, 1 catch for 3 yards. And Andrew Beck, 1 catch for a yard in this game. As for the defense, we'll do just a spot shadow of who had the best game on them, even though they suck. Jameen Sherwood, 7 total tackles, 5 solo in this game. 1 QBR hit. Brandon Stevens, 6 total tackles, 5 solo, 2 pass deflections. Malachi Moore, 5 total tackles, 4 solo in this game. Tony Adams, 5 total tackles, 3 solo, 1 tackle for loss, 1 pass defense. And I'm trying to find him. I'm trying to find this dude out here. Oh, he didn't play he played today, but he didn't play on defense. Kaku Malangu, 4 total tackles, 3 solo in this game. Quentin Williams, their best player, 3 total tackles, 2 solo, 1 tackle for loss in this game. As far as the kicking game, Avery Williams, 4 punt returns for 41 yards total, average 10 yards a kick. Khalid Herbert had one kickoff return for 22 yards, and Avery Williams, 5 kickoff returns, average 26.6 yards a kick. And Nick Foles, former Cowboy, he was 2-2 on his field goal, including a long of 48 in this game. And Austin McNamara, 4 punts in this game, 44 yards an average and 58 to long. And Walt, that's your stats and facts of this 37-22 butt whipping Cowboys.
Man, Nick Folk.
Nick
Folk's still on the team. They talk about taking old Yellow behind the woodshed and giving him a bullet. My Lord.
Yeah. Cowboys now 2-2-1. Next up for them, 12 o'clock kickoff time in Bank of America in Bible Belt country, Charlotte, North Kakalaki against the Carolina. Not the Carolina Panthers. Next week, walk back to you.
Not to mention next week we're gonna be live from Boomer Jacks in Arlington, Lincoln Square. Lincoln Square, guys. At Tobosh 10 is there right now, enjoying food and beverage. Whoa. Let's make sure we get that. This is some of the entertainment that we will be enjoying.
I don't think it's that type of festivity.
Wait a minute, hold on. Let me make sure I get it on the screen. Yeah, this is the type of entertainment we're gonna be enjoying at Boomer Jacks next Sunday.
Why does she look tense?
I don't know, but I wouldn't be
because she's weird. First of all, like, look, listen. That Shelby, everybody. She goes to UPA. Shout out to the Mavericks. And what's your sorority? Alpha Chi Omega. She's studying nursing. She's a stripper by night. But I mean, no. She's an awesome girl, though. Like, one of my favorites.
You let her know that there's nothing wrong with that, and I have paid many of college girls' tuition at those strip clubs that she may or may not work at.
Well, we know that's not true unless she's got a Corolla. If she's got a Corolla, we know that's obviously true.
Hey, Walt, say what you just said again.
I would just like to let her know that it is okay because I have paid for many of girls' college funds at said strip clubs that she may or may not work at.
I want to also say that I have been in many establishments that have not paid for many girls' college funds because I don't roll like that.
Yeah.
So she can hear you, Walt, by the way.
She didn't hear me?
She can. She's live
okay, no. Yeah, I was just letting her know that I have paid for many of college tuition at those strip clubs that she may or may not work at in this city.
Yeah.
So,
with Shelby, though, I'm not sure that she can actually dance. She's kind of socially awkward, but she's the face of Boomer Jack besides me.
She looks it.
She looks it.
Don't worry,
I mean, she's a great girl.
She looks socially awkward.
Here, son. She's right here. She's really nice. She's right there. Oh, look. Hey, so look at her. She's literally the face of Boomer Jack.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's also, back in the day, signed an autograph or two for me. So maybe one day she'll probably be in acting or whatever, and then, hey, I got Shelby's autograph.
Man, they're hiring at Lifetime Network. You can get on there anytime. You don't even have to be good at acting.
Hey, tell Shelby to come back. Tell Shelby to come back.
What are you doing? What are you doing right now? What are you doing right now? What are you doing?
Hey, what? What's up? She's 20 years old.
What are you doing right now? What are you doing?
We got to give back to the community that gives to us.
Yeah, you sound like a dirty old man.
Got to give back to the community that gives to us, Kendrick.
Oh man.
Walt Kendrick. Here's a live looking at Keith right now, working on his nachos.
You know damn well he ain't no nacho. What shot he's on yet? What shot?
Come on, LeVar. Don't be a stranger. Pull up on us next Sunday. We're gonna be live at Boomer Jacks in Arlington, Lincoln Square. Shout out to Ed Tobosh 10 for booking this event for us. He got this set up for us. We gonna be lit. We gonna be litty.
Next Sunday, sir.
Next Sunday. We litty.
Listen, you put all our faces on the icon. You should put Keith up there too, because you know he's gonna be up there.
Yeah, Keith's great. He's a cartoon as well.
He should put Keith cartoon up there. Sorry, Keith.
Oh man, listen, I'm excited about next week. I can't wait. Vaj, thank you for putting this event together for us. It's gonna be a good time.
Appreciate it, Bob.
All right, man. So
it's gonna be fun. Hopefully the Cowboys can string together 3 weeks of no losses in football.
Are you able to show where we're gonna be broadcasting at again? Yeah, can you show the people at home where we're gonna be?
Absolutely. So here's the whole bar. Here's Blue Jacks. The bar, you got the big screen right there, the 3 screens. And if you come over here, in the shadows of one AT&T Stadium, of course, the house of Jerry built and Romo. And you come right here, this is our station. Right here in this very seat. And then you got the back door. Just, you know what I'm saying? But fuck all that.
I wonder why you know what that is. How many bills you done ducked out of with that back door?
You always gotta have an escape plan, sir.
God never ducks a bill.
But this is also come on.
Look at what I tell you, Kendrick. Look at the motion. Look at the motion.
Here's my one.
Look at the motion. It stays. He stays in motion.
Yeah.
He stays in motion.
So check it out. This is pretty much the exact same location of where I had my heart broken about 2 or 3 years ago when Angel Reese fell to the Dallas Wings, and then the Dallas Wings passed on Angel Reese to draft a girl that goes by the name of Jason Shelton. I was actually standing right here.
Yeah, and we showed walking off.
First time I see Toby, I walk out of booby check disgusting.
Hey, so this door right here, I almost hit this very door, Kendrick. I was ready to do this number right here. Yeah, bro. I was so damn sad. Kind of still sad.
Well, the way it's going right now with her and the organization, you might get your choice. You might give Wings next season.
Hey, she may come back like Dennis Smith Jr. Who knows?
Who knows? You can't come home again.
That is a good point. That is a good point by advice. All right, man. So it's been what a great time it's been here so far.
Walt, before we get up out of here, quick update. The Buccaneers in another wild one, only they know how to do. They beat the Seahawks 38-35.
Yeah, you're right. Let's go over the numbers. Let's go over the numbers real quick.
You want to go to scores?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get the scores on out the way. All right, let's get the scores right on out the way right here. Of the National Football League. All right. Let's get the scores on out the way. All right, let's start with the early games, if you will. Good grief. Give me the scores. Thank you. Give me the scores, ESPN. Worldwide leader. Worldwide leader needs slow internet. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. That's me. All right. Let's get to the scores. If I can. All right, here we go. All right, start with the early games. And we do mean early. Very early. in London. The Vikings. Their 2-week hiatus across the pond is ended. They beat the Cleveland Browns 21-17. Early, the Ravens season is over, officially over. The Texas dog walking 44-10. The Saints, they get off the schneid. They beat the Giants 26-14. The Denver Broncos, we will have a new number one in my power rankings. Stay tuned for that on Tuesday, folks. 21-17, the Broncos defeat the Philadelphia Eagles. The Colts, man, they're gonna be back in my power rankings again, real high. They beat the heck out of the Raiders, 40-6. The team the Cowboys have been playing next, they had an 83-yard game-winning drive to defeat the Dolphins. Carolina Panthers beat the Dolphins 27-24. As we said, the Buccaneers in a wild one beat the Seahawks 38-34. Sam Donald threw a late game interception as time expired to give the Bucs an opportunity to win the game, and they did. The Tennessee Titans get off the schneid. I keep a buck with it. Mr. Cam Galveston Snide 22-11 beat the Arizona Cardinals in Arizona. The Commanders got the quarterback back, and they got back in the win column. Beat the Chargers, now lost 2 in a row. They won't be in my top 10. The Commanders win 27-10. And the Detroit Lions, they got a chance to be in my number 1 slot. They beat the Bengals again. The Bengals losing again. 37-24. Up next, tonight, Sunday Night Football, Bills hosting Patriots on NBC. And tomorrow night, Chiefs go to Duval County. First time a Monday Night Football game's been there in 2 years. Jaguars host Chiefs on Monday night.
No, everybody's favorite guy, everybody's hero is going to be there tomorrow night.
Who's that?
Patrick Mahomes. You know, everybody loves this guy.
Hey, what's this? Speaking of Patrick, what's up, man? Oh man, yeah, I got you. Let's get the dub. I got you. We're gonna do special things. Special things in top 5 to get that dub.
The glazing of this man has to stop.
Yeah, man, the greatest quarterback I have ever seen. Greatest quarterback.
LeVar says they got all flavors at that location. I don't know if he's talking about the wings or the women, but we'll find out.
Hey, LeVar, just come with an appetite. You heard me.
He would, if anybody would know, it would be mine. It would be mine.
Okay, I'm trying to end this show.
Yeah.
All right, man. But we not be at Boomer Jacks because some Boston said something.
Well, like I said, we don't want to stay too far because tomorrow night we'll be back because the Mavericks are gonna be taking center stage. They're gonna be playing about 7:30 tomorrow, so we'll be back tomorrow night. And I think we're back Saturday night too. Also, Mavericks play the Hornets on Saturday night, I believe.
Yeah. Oh man!
All right.
There's the return of Mr. Derek Queen himself. EQ.
Mark Cuban?
No, Grant Williams.
Grant Williams.
I think said Mr. Derek Queen.
Listen. The 6 months he was here, the 6 months he was here, he wore Derek Queen out. That's no fine. That's
why Trae Young. That's why Trae Young was like, "You big Billy bitch." He was talking crazy. Trae Young is savage for that, dude.
Steak fingers up, boy. Boy, tear those steak fingers up.
Boy, them blizzards, boy, didn't have a chance. Okay, let's get on out of here, man. Get on out of here.
All right, man. We'll be back tomorrow night, but until then, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars. I always do his best for business. We don't see you around it. We'll see you around tomorrow night.
Hey, Cowboys, Mavs, Rangers, Stars, and Wings fans. It's me, Kendrick, here. I know the season may not or may be going exactly how you want it or not. But hey, like and subscribe to all those bFb, DFW content. You see me? Forget about the other guys, because I'm the real star. But hey, you want to see Walt, Shams, and Vosh, that's okay. But remember, it's all about me. So still, like and subscribe for, me and the other guys.